Hello everybody. So once again, it's been a hot minute since I did a video, and I thought that I would hop on here and do one. I had a great weekend. I hope that you did. I am, yes, in my robe. I do have a pajama shirt on. I'm comfy, cozy, showered, which, believe me, you prefer me showered and in my robe than to be clothed and looking all scraggly from cleaning house. I did. I had a great weekend, and I hope that you did. So I had grandbabies here this weekend. We always have a wonderful time when our grandkids are here, and I babysat my little grandson today, and then I have him tomorrow. I have been home now for many years. I am not retired. I'm not that old yet. Although I have a friend that's 2 years younger than me, and she did technically retire. No, I'm not really retired. But I don't get on here and tell my whole life story. I do flip-flop around. Maybe that's a good thing. Keep you guessing. Just don't get on here and tell my whole life story. I don't do it because people are crazy and people are mean, and I never understand when people get on here and actually open themselves up, and then other people are mean and cruel to them. I understand people wanting friends and that you do open up, but when you have other people listening in and whatever, or people don't like you for whatever reason, then you're sort of put out there for, that type stuff. I am not willing to do that, so I just don't do it. I would love to be able to think that I could actually get on here and share stories, and I'm talking about personal things that have happened to me in my life, just, and open up, but you know what? You can't do it because people are mean. And then they get really upset when they put stuff out there and people come back at the end that they've been mean to. So I just don't do it. It just kind of is what it is. So, okay, back about my grandbabies. I am, and I do flip-flops, so hey, keep up if you can. That's maybe a good thing about being a Southern person, right? Nobody can keep up with what I'm talking about. That's okay. So, let's see. Going to be with my littlest granddaughter for a few weeks coming up soon, and I'm pretty excited about that. And she left this morning. She is so beautiful and so sweet and so smart. Just a super smart little girl, super smart. And so I had posted on Twitter about my little grandson, and everybody does know I'm in North Carolina, and he was in a baby crawl race at the ACC tournament, and he came in second. He got distracted. It's all over Twitter. It's all over ESPN. It's all over. All right, I have to go actually open the door for the dogs. Awesome. It's all over the place about my grandbaby. Come on. So it's pretty exciting for everybody here. We're just kind of like, he's a little celebrity, and he has no clue, obviously, because he's just learned to crawl. So, all right, I'm just going to open my door, so if my dogs want to go out, they can go out. So, all right. I don't even know where the dog went, by the way. Not sure. Okay. So, anyways, I hope life is treating you good. My life is treating me fine. Thank you very much. I haven't had anything bad happen, which means there's always something good happening. And I am, like I said, don't know where my dog went. Thought he had to go potty. He faked me out. So, or the other dog, where is she? I don't know that either. All right. So once again, I'm sitting back down. So, I have dogs sitting right here in front of me. Look at me. Duh. I think the wind's blowing and one of them decided to bolt outside. That's what I think happened. Or not outside, but down the hall. So, yeah. So I had all 3 grandbabies here this weekend, and our oldest grandbaby will be 14 pretty soon, and can't believe that at all. It just seems like no time that she was running up and down our hallway. And so now we have 2 other little ones. Well, the littlest grandson, only grandson, that was in the ACC tournament, he did a really good job. He was so cute. You know, it was just for fun. It's been everywhere. It's been all over everything. So we've all been excited about it, and he is just precious. Absolutely precious. He has no clue about anything. This is something, a wonderful memory, and something that his parents can bring up to him when he's older, and something the grandparents, all the grandparents will bring up to him when he's older, and it'll be fun. So, yeah, my oldest granddaughter's going to high school next year. Cannot believe that at all. That's crazy. I don't know where the time went. And then the little granddaughter is 2, and she is just a little beauty and just so sweet. She's a Nana's girl, and I am enjoying every second of that. So I'm going to be with them for a few weeks. It's always kind of bittersweet because I love being there, but I also will miss my husband, you know, while I'm gone. I hope he feels the same way. I don't know. He's always pretty good by himself, though, so, you know, I don't, like I told you, like I just said, I don't tell that much about my own personal life. I will say, however, that this is a second marriage for me. I married him when I was in my 30s, and I am now in my 50s. And he was in his 40s, and now he's in his 60s, so we've definitely had our, oh, excuse me, found the dog, fair share of ups and downs, but I think every marriage does. You know, it's just the way it is. That's life. And, but I don't think I'd trade him for anything. I think I'll keep him. So, I am so happy to be able to go and spend this time with my little granddaughter, and to be able to I don't know what that was from. I don't know. I'm not sure what that was. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about diet for a second, because here I was like, yeah, I'm doing the keto diet. All right, again. Southern woman has no clue what she's talking about. I'm not a Southern, well, I am. I'm Southern, but I don't know what I'm talking about. So, and the reason I say that I don't know what I'm talking about is because I don't know what I'm talking about. So I was watching about keto and Atkins, so I'm just going to say that I'm probably more on a low carb diet. Yeah, more in the ballpark of that area. Ketogenic really is, when they talk about the macros, is a lot of fat. I don't eat meat every single day, so I don't think that I'm qualifying to say I'm on a keto diet. I don't think I'm qualifying for that. I am, let's see, started my low carb eating. I'm just going to say that, because if I say keto, it just doesn't sound right, because I'm really truly not doing keto. Although I've seen so many versions of it, which I fall right in there somewhere there, but it's not totally keto. And started in January, like first week in January, I guess. And should have started earlier, because I think I saw where some of the Starbucks went. So I haven't had anything like that in about 2.5 months. Yeah. We're only into March. We have one more week of March. So I still have to say it's only been 2.5 months. It's not been 3 months yet. So Um, it's going fine. We went out this past weekend and we went to Cracker Barrel for our new daughter-in-law's birthday, and it was very good. But I was really a good girl, and I did have chicken, I had salad, and I did not touch a biscuit, which is, unusual for me. I do plan on having a cheat day here and there, but I have not done that a whole lot. I've done it once. I have had one cheat day so far that I've done, and just trying to kind of hang in there with that. As long as I eat, I don't feel like I'm deprived at all. I have my coffee at home. Also, I think the thing with Starbucks was, and I love Starbucks, and I will have another one, just not yet, was the whole thing was too, when I was figuring up, and I've said this before, how much I was spending on Starbucks or a frappe at McDonald's. We're talking about a whole lot of money after the end of a month and a whole lot of sugar. So, trying to stay clear of those as much as possible right now. So I'm just having my coffee at home and, have eggs, stuff like that at home. And it's working out fine for me. So my mother has been gone now since January. She passed away, I think, the 24th of January. And not long after my son was married, my middle son was married. And I'm doing okay. I really am doing okay. Still trying to figure out some stuff about her money and her situation with that, which is a little bit strange, and it's hard to really understand it all. But, it's one of those things, it kind of is what it is, And I do miss my mom. But, my mom hasn't been with me, like, mentally, any other way in a long, long time, really. I mean, let's see, when she lived here, that's been, 4 years ago? Will be 4 years in October. So, she's just, wasn't the same person. And she was trapped in her poor body and not able to, be who she would like to have been, you know what I'm saying? So, it's pretty sad, that type thing. So, I'm doing okay. So I've been watching a lot of other channels and really enjoying their streams, and I like the reviews people do. I've been watching a lot of the ketogenic thing and low carb things, and even watching ketogenic, I can get a lot of ideas of recipes or things to do for a low carb diet. So I like that. But yeah, watching those, I've seen so many versions of what people are doing, and everybody's not on the same page at all. So, but when we start counting macros and all that stuff, you just count me out. I want to keep it simple, extremely simple. Some meat here and there. You can't go wrong with vegetables or salad unless you just cake it in dressing. A little bit of dressing won't hurt you. You can have like a couple of tablespoons of it. It's not that bad. Or even the little container. I just take the salad and dip it in it. Once that dressing's gone, it's just gone. Probably equals to about 2 tablespoons by the time I do that. So I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to say low carb, more of a low carb diet. The ketogenic is just really, really, really a lot of fat, one girl actually lost like 10 pounds in a week because she was doing a lot of fat, eating a lot of fat, and not really, really many vegetables of any kind at all. I don't really want to do that because, I don't want to have any kind of issues. I'm not 20, not 20 anymore, so can't do that. And that's just how that is. See, I think when you get older too, you do need a little more protein, so I do